This is still Good Morning Abuja, coming to you from the Unity Station, NTA Channel 5. In case you just joined me, you've not really missed because I'm going on to my first conversation on the program today. And who do I have here? I have Augustine Chikeze Olika. He's the founder, Action for Better World Foundation. And together we'll be talking about issues of environmental protection and sustainability. Mr. Augustine, you're welcome to Good Morning
Thank
Abuja.
you, ma. Thank you.
Nice having you on the program.
And you too, ma.
Okay, so as I said, we're looking at environmental protection, issues around it, and its sustainability. So, usually the environment is synonymous with life, like humans, we're attached to our environment. Usually they say environment defines you, kind of.
Yes.
So, what should we be doing to the environment?
Okay. When you look at some of the activities we do that are harmful to nature, like when you look at these petty traders, when they gather all these their refuse waste, they dump it inside the gutter,
Gutter.
and the rain, the water will go and lodge somewhere and cause flooding. And when it causes flooding, it affects even the buildings.
Okay.
It affects our farms. It destroys lives and properties and all that. So I am urging most of these petty traders that dump refuse inside gutter, landlords that build houses on drainage passage. You see a landlord, he will acquire land, he won't even get make verifications from government to know if this
Waterway.
yes, if it's a waterway. You go and build houses on waterways. You are blocking the channel through which the water will pass through and go into the ocean and go into the seas and the rivers. And you expect your building not to fall or this flooding not to affect your
I don't know
building.
if they feel maybe the rain, water, maybe after seeing it should be able to divert. Is it possible?
Mother Nature have created these things. You have channel.
Okay.
Look at the way it moves.
Okay.
You don't just start redirecting the movement without making proper provision. If you are to redirect the movement, it means that you have to create a gutter, strong, solid concrete gutter, so that you will not say, okay, this is the new way I'll be moving. So they just, because they want to acquire properties, build properties, they build it on the wrong locations and all that. You see all these petty traders, they take pack refuse inside gutter. The other day.
But this gutter thing you talked about, is it not even if it's wrong, but usually there should be a system or a time for clearing of the especially during rainy season.
Yes.
Sometimes usually like a community
project, yes.
Project once it's rainy season because
you clean the gutters.
You clean them and make them available for rainy season.
Yes, some do, some don't even have time to do all those kind of things. Okay. To clean the gutters so that the drainage, the waterways will be moving smoothly and all that.
So ideally, whose responsibility?
It is our responsibility. Okay. One thing we should be asking ourselves every day when we wake up in the morning, what have I done today to heal the world?
Oh, wow.
What have we done today to heal the world? So this is the question we should be asking ourselves every morning. When you wake up in the morning, you look up to the sky, you say, what am I going to do today to heal the world?
Okay.
Yes.
So saying things that you are doing, what are you doing to actually ensure the environment has the desired attention in our own interest?
That is why I am here, to create awareness, to look at those issues, point out those issues, proffer solution to them, create awareness, creating awareness. Like this is a mass media communication medium. So when I am speaking to the audience, they know that some of those things they are doing, they are not good.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're leaving them to their conscience.
Yes. You should know that you should not. When you pack refuse, you are on top of Okada. You drop it in the middle of the road on the covered there. I saw one lady the other day. My car was coming behind her.
Okay.
Yes, she was on top of Okada. The next thing, she dropped the bag.
You think it was like a mistake or something?
I said, this is not something that is important. This is not a valuable item. For this lady to drop this thing in the middle of the road is not a valuable item. When I now look at it, the waste spilled on the road.
Wow.
I started warning her. I said, look, madam, this thing you're doing is not good. You are moving, you don't want to pay for meshara, this local meshara. You will now feel that where you dump, instead of dumping it at a dump site where the government have authorized people to come and dump their waste refuse. The worst of them, the petty traders. Even most of them, they sweep
into the gutter,
apart from into the gutter, in the middle of the road, where there is untarred roads. You know all these streets that are untarred. They sweep, they leave it on. Yes.
Yeah, sometimes, I don't know, sometimes, like for this maize, for example, some of the untarred roads, just as we said, they will take it like...
as if they want to fill the potholes that is waterlogged.
Okay, they are contributing their... At the end of the day,
this not
washes into the gutter and...
and block it, thereby causing flooding.
So climate change is one issue that government and private sector, just as you are on your own, needs to collaborate. How can we ensure this work out?
Yes, we need to plant more trees.
Okay.
Yes. There are some projects, all these NGOs, some of them, they are trying, they are doing very well. Most of us that love trees, we need to plant trees. We need to make sure that this, the way we use things like polythene, plastic toothbrush, plastic nylon to carry things from supermarket, from the market. We should encourage investors that will be able to manufacture paper bags.
Paper bags, okay. Why?
Wooden toothbrush.
Okay.
Those ones, they decay.
Okay.
They decay like as if it's manure, it's wood.
Okay.
But this leather,
soil.
When it goes to the soil, it doesn't, this nylon polythene bag, when it goes to the soil, it takes time. It takes years and years to decay. Most times it doesn't even decay.
Because when you're looking...
Yes, when you're opening the earth, you see it come out. But it's not like a wooden paper bag. From wood, you see that when you use it to carry things, maybe you went to the supermarket to buy things, or you went to the market to buy things, you use it to carry things. After making use of you want to discard it. If it goes into the earth, it will just decay. The same thing with wooden toothbrush. Because as you can see now, Chinese people, they are doing this bamboo. They use bamboo wood to construct toothbrush. Yes. If you look at that plastic toothbrush, it doesn't decay. If it goes into there, it remains there. If you open the earth, it will still be there.
Wow. Okay. So you mentioned tree planting. I know some organizations, even schools, they organize it.
Yes.
And what is the impact of this tree planting? Because to an extent, some people just feel they are actually just performing something they know is right, but they don't actually know what the benefit is.
Yes. You know, this climate change of a thing, you notice that it is the rate at which the sun is coming to the ozone layer. You understand? And if you notice the temperature, some temperatures, change in temperatures, and this change in temperatures, they affect the climate in terms of agricultural production. Some of these, you notice that some areas, they need this temperature, this particular temperature to produce agricultural produce. Crops, there are crops that do well with sunlight. There are crops that do well with do well in the rainforest zone. Yes, there are crops that do well. They need it not much of sunlight, not much of rain. So if the climate change is affected by this timing of temperature and other, you see that you will not produce more of this agricultural produce.
Okay.
Yes, like the one that needs little of sun is not getting too much of it.
Oh, right.
You see, yeah. So, and another thing, you notice the flooding of a thing, the way it washes the farmlands. Because if you look at those countries in Europe, whereby you have millions of ice blocks that have stayed, ice beds that have stayed millions of years.
Okay.
Now, when this temperature is high, they start melting.
Okay.
And before you know, the ocean rise, there will be ocean rise.
Okay.
You will notice that the level of ocean rise in a particular place start to rise. It causes flooding.
Okay.
When it causes flooding, and it washes the farmland. You see, now we know that rice likes
water,
swampy area.
Yeah.
But when the water is too much now, you notice that the rice will not washes in terms of there has to be a balance. Even the corn, the cassava, all of them, all those produce. Yes, so that's the effect.
So you really talked to us, like telling us one, or in fact, you've told us so many things. I think from what you actually said, from your own little corner, you are really doing a lot, but you still need to, if I put it like, draw our ear, because now it's from your own corner. Imagine if hundreds and thousands of people are with your kind of mindset to actually stop these challenges we have in the environment. It's something we don't have to actually wait for government to do it all, because sometimes we actually, because so a word of advice to people out there that are watching, your final advice to them.
Okay, my advice to people that are watching, we should know how, if you are a tenant, when those painters paint your house finish, you should know where they pour those paints, chemical remnant paint, their chemicals. You don't need to pour them inside farmland. Then if you're a mechanic engineer, when you are changing condemned engine oil, you don't need to pour it anywhere you like.
Okay.
Because most of those times they pour those chemical, those engine oil, you see that particular place, grass will not grow for some time.
Yeah.
You don't need to pour it with anyhow you like. Then if you're a petty trader, when you sweep these things, you orange peels, corn, onions, vegetable stick, all those things. You just litter it anywhere.
Yeah.
It's not proper.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It's not proper.
So you've really talked to us.
Yes, then landlords as well, you should watch the waterways before you start building.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's nice. Good having you on the program. You've really told us a whole lot about issues of environmental protection and its sustainability. It's something we can actually sustain if we talk to ourselves, you from your own little corner, me from my own little corner, and we do a whole lot. We've learned from you today. Thank you for coming on the program.
Thank you, ma.
So we've been speaking with Augustine Chikeze later. He is the founder, Action for Better World Foundation. And together we've been talking about issues of environmental protection and its sustainability. And together he told us it's up to you to be able to know how to throw those refuse, know what to do, and together helping hand in hand with government and private sectors would actually make our environment a better place. We'll go for a short break, and after that, the program continues.